2.
Hey guys, it's me, Bomb-Man McGee, and I'm here with Master
And,
Rat.
yep, Master Rat. And today we got the unmovable force versus the unstoppable force.
Yeah, from the strongest man to the strongest monster.
I don't really think he's a monster.
I know, but it's just because he's the strongest man and he's the strong. He looks like a monster. Whatever. Never mind. Don't.
Well, he's not really man. I mean, he's alien,
Yeah, but he looks more like a man than Hulk does. At least he's white.
I guess. Racist there.
How am I racist to a green dude? Alright.
Okay, anyways, let's get this
Alright,
down.
I guess I'll start off first with the Hulk. Okay, to be honest, Hulk has always been my favorite. And then because he's like the strongest, well, he was until Thanos whipped his butt and the Avengers
He
Infinity
became a
War.
coward.
Which whatever. We don't talk about that. All right. So his history, I'm doing the comic. So the
Well,
history.
just Hulk in general.
Yeah, I'm doing Hulk in general, but I'm basing on the comic history because the comic history is more
And the
accurate.
movie, both of them work together, so.
Yeah, in the Marvel version though, like they really like the newest Avenger version, they really don't tell you his like background, like his hit, like how he became the Hulk in the one. But in the Incredible Hulk and the Hulk in 2003, they do tell you. The Hulk into here, I'm gonna just tell you all three of them, all two of them. The Hulk in 2003, what was happening is they were experimenting on animals using gamma radiation, and this technician dude went into the thing, was trying to fix it, and he actually sparked something, and it started. So Bruce went in there, pushed him out of the way, grabbed the thing, and it just absorbed the gamma radiation to his body, which to be honest, the Hulk already had the Hulk inside of him because his father David in the 2003 movie you'll figure out, his father David injected him with the same stuff they were doing to the other animals, and he already had in the Hulk.
Actually, to be honest,
and actually the Hulk was his imaginary friend.
yeah, I was about to say, to be honest, it was his imaginary friend
Yeah.
because his father killed his mother.
Yeah, his father was abusive, so he came up with this imaginary friend that was protective and strong and.
No, here's what it was that his father feared Bruce.
Yeah.
Bruce was a child of incredible smarts. The father feared him, wanted to murder him. The wife got in the way. The wife died.
Yeah, nah.
The father went to.
In 2003, you'll figure out the movie. But the thing is, and the Hulk actually is all the rage that Bruce had, but Bruce hid his rage, so
It became an imaginary
yeah.
friend who was kind of destructive.
Yeah, and when he got hit by the gamma radiation, it unlocked the Hulk, which kind of made him real, I guess. And when he gets mad, stressed, pretty much stressed or mad, any kind of pretty much, yeah, he transforms into this, mutates to the Hulk, which doesn't really listen very well. And the newer Marvel and the newer sometimes he'll listen, sometimes he doesn't. Sometimes if you get him mad though, bro, he does anything. The madder he gets, the stronger he gets. That's the saying is. So it's pretty cool. And eventually, if he gets too mad, he'll blow up. But I'm not gonna say anything with that. Whatever. But and then in the Incredible Hulk version, which was 2012, was it 2012 version?
I don't know.
I don't know, but in that one, it was based off the old TV series that they had with and what makes no sense in the old TV series, it was actually David Banner who became the Hulk instead of Bruce Banner.
Actually, to clear up some big qualifications on that, I'm tired of people saying David Banner and Bruce Banner are two different people.
They are.
David
Banner was his father.
No, it was not. The only reason it was David Banner in the TV show back then with Lou Ferrigno, and this is what Stan Lee said. Stan Lee, the creator of the Incredible Hulk, said this. He said his name is not supposed to be David. It is supposed to be Bruce. The director of the show said Bruce makes him sound gay.
Okay, well
They
should
changed
have
it
used
to
his first
David.
name, Robert. That
They
doesn't sound
changed it
good.
to David because
So they changed his name to his father's name because it sounded better.
it sounded like Bruce was a gay name.
Yeah, but his father's name actually was David Banner though.
Yeah.
And and I don't know if this is true, but his father actually become what's his name? Absorbing Man, not Absorbing Man, but like the dude who can absorb things. Because in the 2003 version, he like did the same experiment, and now he can like absorb materials.
I guess I
I don't know
don't
if
know.
it's true or not, but in the Incredible Hulk version,
Let's just stop talking about these movies and let's get to the Hulk's powers.
I know. I'm just saying. You said you wanted the history. I'm gonna tell you history. He did the same experiment as the TV show version where he sat in a chair, thing hit him in the head. Now the comic book version is where They were detonating a gamma bomb in the desert somewhere. All right, and Bruce Banner
Remember
saw.
Chippy was having to play his harmonica out in a test zone.
Yeah, I know. Freaking Rick Jones over here. Ricky old boy, one of Bruce Banner's best friends, started driving, on the testing field. And Bruce Banner runs out there out of his safety because Bruce Banner has to be a hero, whatever. Runs out there.
And some idiot who was a Russian spy set off the bomb.
Yeah, and Banner pushes Jones into a trench to save him. But then he gets hit by the blast, absorbing massive amounts of gamma radiation. He awakens later, not hurt at all, which is pretty, miraculous already. And then, and it's funny is that night in the comic book version, he actually turned into a gray form of Hulk, not a green form of Hulk, a gray form of Hulk. And you know what's funny? And it was and the creature, and they deemed him the Hulk, because their soldiers did. And it's funny. The funny thing is, originally they thought that the reason the Hulk turned into the reason Bruce Banner turned into the Hulk, is because it was caused by sunset, and then he turned back at sunrise. Because I guess he turned into the Hulk somewhere at the same time as sunset, and he ran back at sometime because he fell asleep. I guess I don't know, but no, actually it was led that you get him angry or stressed, it turns into the Hulk, and eventually Eventually, he became I guess they changed him to a Green Hulk, because Grey Hulk's there are different Hulks. Grey Hulk is actually Bruce Banner. Bruce Banner can control Grey Hulk. He's smart like Bruce Banner. The Green Hulk is more like the brute force, the fist, fight, whatever. And eventually he became the Green Hulk, and his powers are pretty simple. He has super leap. He has super strength. He can actually emit gamma radiation. He has superhuman stamina and durability. He can do a thunderclap, which is pretty awesome if you see it in movies. He can do a thunderclap. He can do a stomp where he destroys the whole thing under him. He can pick up. He's pushed the Earth before. No, he hasn't. Has he pushed the Earth before? No. He's pushed some kind of big mass in space before and destroyed it.
He has held a planet together.
Yeah, he's held a planet. I think that's what I was trying to say. He held a planet together. That's what I was trying to remember. And he's pretty much...
Which was in his World Breaker Hulk form.
Yeah, which is the most powerful form of him. But we're not doing that form, okay? Because we're not...
Well, we're going to have to add it because he's going against this guy.
Yeah, well, he's not... But Hulk, I think, could defeat Superman. If we were doing, Regime Superman, maybe? Because Regime Superman's pretty much more powerful than regular Superman. If we were doing him, then we could probably do the World Breaker Hulk. But, we're not doing that, so we're just... we'll add him. We'll just say he was in it, but whatever. So, Hulk is pretty much... The angrier he gets, the stronger he gets. And eventually, if you get him angry enough, he actually explodes. He doesn't die, but he actually, emits a huge amount of gamma radiation. So, it's like a gamma bomb going off. But he just transforms back into Bruce because it just, tired him out. And you can mess with him. His mind's pretty strong for a brute. It's hard for you to, to control him. But the Scarlet Witch is actually, went inside his head and made him go crazy before, in the movie, but it actually did happen in the comics. But, she's actually done that to him. He's seen as the bad guy at first because, he's a big brute. He's angry. He destroys buildings. He destroys places. Sometimes he kills somebody, but they don't show that because, it's a PG movie. Whatever. Comics do, though. No, but then eventually he joins the Avengers, and everyone sees him as a hero. They want to be him. He's a pretty cool dude. Saves us. And, that's about it on him. You can't, he has a genius level intellect when he's Bruce Banner. And, I guess that's pretty much, I guess that's all I can say about the Hulk. Because, he's pretty much, he's just super strong. He's, brute force.
Well, you did forget a few things, such as his healing factor.
Well, yeah, he does have a healing factor in his skin, actually.
Which brings Wolverine's on a run.
Yeah, it does. You can't, I guess, yeah. And his skin, unlike Wolverine can get shot and the healing factor pushes the bullet out. His skin is so tough that he gets shot by a bullet, it just bounces off of him. Now, I'm gonna tell you right now, that's pretty tough skin. He's been shot by a missile before, and it blew up on him, and he was unscathed. And he's pretty fat. He has a super leap, but when he walks, he's pretty fast. Running on land. He has some kind of super speed, I guess you could say. He can.
He does have super speed, but that's only when he's pretty angry.
Yeah, and that's how he leaps, though. He can't just. I mean, I guess he could just leap if he wanted to, but if he gains speed by running and leaps, he could leap like bounds, like Superman. Living in different buildings, but no, yeah, and that makes him pretty much like he's the most powerful, I guess you could say, for the Avengers team. He's the most powerful person on there, except for Thor, probably. Thor has beaten him. They've all beaten him. Like Iron Man's beaten him. That's only because he outsmarts them because the Hulk's pretty much stupid. But that's pretty much it for the Hulk. I'm gonna give it to Master Rat to explain Superman's background and I guess powers and abilities.
Oh, okay. To be honest, do we really need to go over Superman at all in this?
I mean, the angrier Hulk gets, the stronger he gets. So the angry Hulk, the angry.
I mean, like,
Superman
what's the
gets
point
him.
in me to explain Superman if, I mean, pretty much everybody knows who he is, but I'm going to anyway, so why not?
Yeah, I mean, you don't have to tell us
Kal-El was,
I mean, you can just tell us abilities.
yeah, let's just do it. Okay, so Kal-El was born to a dying planet, who his father was the famous scientist for the military. The planet was dying. He was sent to Earth, given the name Clark, found out about his powers, became Superman. There, end of origin.
Well, you kind of missed out how he became a reporter for the Daily Bugle.
Whatever, who cares about that?
And somehow, he takes his glasses, he puts his glasses on, and no one knows who he
And
is.
no one, well, actually, there is some stuff behind that. To be honest, Superman acts, when he's in Clark Kent disguise, he is wimpy and demeanor, and Superman has found a way to correct the spine to making him look shorter.
Yeah, but still, look at his face.
Yeah.
I mean, even Lois Lane didn't know until Superman told her, and she's like,
Well, I mean, Superman's taller than Clark Kent.
yeah, I guess. Well, I mean, I don't know.
Anyways,
He took his
Superman
he makes his hair like straight, and then he puts his glasses on. When he becomes Superman, he makes his hair curly and takes his glasses off. Superman.
Anyways, let's get to his powers. Superman is completely indestructible besides for a few weaknesses such as magic and kryptonite. If red sun radiation is around, he will lose his invulnerability.
What about when an eclipse happens?
I don't know.
Because the moon
That's
blocks the
something
sun.
I don't know. Anyways, Superman also has heat vision, allowing him which he can use to create giant beams or microscopic enough to perform lobotomies.
Oh man, when he did, oh that sucks.
Yes. Anyways, he also has super speed and super strength, making him pretty tough. He also has super breath, which he can push people back, or he can use it to freeze people. Okay, here's something to think about. Superman can freeze people with super breath, right?
Yeah.
What if he forgets to brush his teeth?
Well, you having a bad day being frozen out.
Blue Zone is gonna have a bad day.
Well, I mean, he can also instead of freezing stuff, he also can he can suck things in too.
But I mean, just imagine that, no.
Yeah, I know.
I need to freeze you. Oh, I'm freezing now.
Yeah, you don't need to freeze me. I'll leave. Your breath smells too much.
Anyways, Superman is kind of a great character with big hope and big dreams, and they say he's the world's first superhero, but it sounds like the world's first hippie to me.
I mean, first of all, Superman's a hero. I mean, he's confused sometimes because he did become evil one time because
Superman, yes.
Because the Joker tricked him into killing his wife, Lois.
Yeah, but like I said, we're not studying that Superman. I told you we're studying basic Superman
Yeah,
to keep
I
the
know,
fight
but
fair.
I'm saying he's a good guy. But if he ever went evil, dude, like I know Batman could beat him, but it'd still be pretty tough.
Anyways, Superman always has something to go with. And while he may not be the smartest, Superman has used his X-ray vision for some random crap. Like, did you know Superman can use his X-ray vision to see a person's soul?
How does he do that?
It's happened before. He also announces American citizenship.
He was announced American citizenship.
He was denounced. He denounces American citizenship.
Uh-oh.
Where has Superman been?
He's been to Krypton. He's been. Hey, I guess you'll never see him working at Chick-fil-A then.
Yeah.
He can't. He has no citizenship.
Anyways, Superman is Earth's protector, and Superman has moved the Earth multiple times. And Superman has even held infinity and lifted eternity.
Lifted eternity.
Not by himself.
What'd you say?
Oh no, I was just saying he lifted. What? He lifted eternity.
Yes.
What? That's good.
Okay. Let me explain this for a little bit. First of all, there was a book. This book was called The Book of Infinity because there was infinite pages. There was no end to it. Imagine how heavy this book must be.
Pretty heavy.
He held that up.
Dang.
But not by himself, though. He had Shazam with him.
Oh. Well, of course. Shazam. The
But
strength
what's half of infinity?
of half of infinity is infinity.
Okay, so he still lifted infinity. Now, Eternity, this was a robot, a giant robot named Eternity. And technically you can counter that he did lift Eternity because that was this robot's power, which was to mess with Eternity. I don't know. But he lifted this robot, but Wonder Woman did help him.
He always has help, you know? But he didn't have help when he pushed the Earth.
Actually, he did. He had Wonder Woman and Green Lantern.
What? Man, this dude. I mean, I think he could do it by himself, to be honest, if he wanted to.
But but there's one thing you don't want to do, and that's get on his bad side.
Of course not.
Superman may be just the perfect Boy Scout. Okay, let's discuss who we think should win.
Well, I mean, considering the Hulk doesn't have the Infinity book in Marvel, I can't say. The heaviest thing Hulk's ever done is
Look
probably
at a 2-ton mountain.
looked it up. But what?
Hulk held up
Well,
a 2-ton
I
mountain.
think the heaviest thing the thing he's in the most strength is holding a planet together.
Went by its tectonic plates.
Mm-hmm.
But
Was
that's
he doing it
nothing
by
compared
himself?
to- Yeah, he did it by himself.
Okay, and the Superman needed help to push the Earth, and he held a planet together by himself.
Yeah.
I mean, if he held
Oh, yeah, we forgot to mention one thing about the Hulk.
Oh.
Darwin's counter, and I don't think any of y'all know what this is. Okay, so there was a space alien in Marvel Comics who said that he can counter and find a way to defeat anything. Okay?
Yeah.
He knew how to get rid of anything. Guess what he said about the Incredible Hulk?
What?
The best way to defeat him is to be somewhere else.
It's true. It's true. Hey, and you forgot a power about Superman.
What
He
power?
he has telekinesis, man. No, he has.
Yeah, but he really doesn't use it.
No, he has not telekinesis. That's like when you can move stuff with your mind. He's telepathic.
Yeah. But I
Maybe
mean,
that's how
he
maybe
really
that's how he
doesn't-
sees people's souls. He uses X-ray vision and his telepathy to like see inside the guy's head.
Yeah. Anyways,
I'm gonna say I don't know. It's kind of hard. It's kind of hard to say. I mean, he's pushed a planet. He's held the Infinity Book, infinite pages. Superman's held a planet together by himself, by the tactile plates.
you mean Hulk held the planet
Yeah, I'm
help
sorry,
by himself?
Hulk did. And Superman needed help to push the Earth. He needed two people's help to push the Earth. And he only needed one person to hold the Infinity Book. And I don't know. I feel like because even though I don't know how angry was Hulk at that moment when he held the planet together. I don't think he was angry at all. He was just his normal.
He wasn't very angry.
Yes, it was just normal strength. So if you got him angrier
Yeah.
than that, imagine what he could do. Because the angrier he gets, the stronger
Yeah.
he gets.
But that was in World Breaker form, which we are using. So if he does use World Breaker against Superman,
Yeah.
it makes the fight it makes it a little more fair.
Yeah, I guess it does. I mean, I don't know, man.
I'm gonna have to say a tie on this one.
Yeah, to be honest, like right now, a tie because Superman's strong, Hulk's strong. If they ever came to fight each other, they'd have the producers, the writers would have a tough time seeing putting down who will win. To be honest, like,
Well, how about this? Let's let the fans decide this one. We can't decide, so
wait, can the Hulk can gamma radiation hurt Superman?
apparently there was a time with gamma radiation. Apparently, is said by Iron Man that it has the same energy as the sun. Technically saying he's using sun radiation for Superman, meaning Superman gets stronger. But there has been a time where Superman stayed in the sun too long, and Superman got cancer.
What? Did he
Yes.
die?
After 25 years.
Hey, don't get near the sun too long, Superman. But
But then again, he did. But then again, he did eventually overcome that, and he stayed in the sun for about 40 years and came out as Superman Prime.
yeah, dude, Superman Prime versus World Breaker Hulk.
Superman Prime.
I don't know. I mean, World Breaker Hulk's the strongest Hulk there is. Right
But
now.
it's just a form, and while the Superman Prime was strong enough to go through a wall in space, and he made it to the end of it, while even Lex Luthor and Brainiac and Darkseid have even said to reach the end, it would at least take 4 billion years. And he did so within a day.
And Superman can fly, so he has a better advantage in the air than Hulk does. 'Cause Hulk can leap.
Let's just give this one up to the fans. That's it.
Yes.
Let's see
Y'all in
who
the
wins.
comics, all y'all guys, all those 5 people in there can write down who you thought would win. I'm saying it's gonna be a tie right now. I don't know.
Same. It has to be a tie.
Like I can't decide because they're both strong in their own way. They're both in different universes, so they're never gonna meet. Not right now, at least. So
Well, I mean, in the past they've met.
yeah, but then they rebooted
That-
everything. Whew, throw that
Well, I
out the
mean, the
window.
Marvel DC Universe crossover.
Oh yeah, yeah. I mean, I don't know. Well, I had to see. I mean, I had to think about it some more. Maybe we'll come back to another part 2 of this, maybe, and then decide. I don't know, maybe. But for now, I'm gonna say it's a tie.
Yeah.
All right. Well, I'll see y'all guys later. I'm Bomb, Man, McGee, and love y'all.
And I'm Master Rat. See y'all, everyone.